or good evening if it's evening. I am going to just chat with you guys a little bit while I'm cutting up some of my clip art and talk to you a little bit about clip art and then a couple other things I have going on. I'm using my Fiskars cutter, which I absolutely love. I don't know the exact name or model of it, but I know it's one that they carry still at all the craft stores. And the reason I like this cutter so much, the other cutter I had was a Cutter Bee. I had a couple of Cutter Bee cutters, which actually cut very nicely, but with the Cutter Bee cutters, you cannot cut off a very, very small section of paper. And the thing that I love about this cutter, let me just show you guys, is that you can cut an extremely small little slice off the side. You'd think I have a piece of paper here. But the one downside to this cutter is that the blades do wear out quickly. So you do have to, refill these little, if I can get it out. You do have to refill these blades quite often. There's just this one little knife piece on there. But they're not too expensive. I usually buy them when I have an extra coupon. There, it just snaps back in there. But just to show you for example, and this actually, the blade on here, because I've been cutting so much. So you can cut an extremely fine piece very evenly off the side, and I'm really particular about my my edges and stuff being straight. So I highly recommend this cutter. I've had it for over a year, and I really, really like it. So what I'm doing is cutting up all of this clip art that I made from photos that we took, that I took when we were in Europe. And I took the photos and I put them in PowerPoint, and they actually came out a little bit darker than I would have liked them to. I had them printed at Staples, but that's okay. That's the way they came out. And the other thing about these photos is I was trying to print them in 2.5 by 3.5, which is ATC size. And I have to go back in the program. I don't know what happened, but they came out smaller than that. They came out like 2 by 3. So not exactly sure what I did with that, but I'm going to this is, you guys, this is why I don't typically do this. I can't do things and talk at the same time. I'm going to really try here. So these are some of the ones I've cut out already. And I am going to be including these in my challenge giveaway drawing that I'm doing tomorrow. So, but as far as making your own clip art, there's a lot of websites out there that have free clip art, and that's also how I do. I take clip art and size it to the size I want it, whether it be like 1 by 1 inches or much bigger pieces. And then our printer does not print very good, so I just send everything to Staples and have them do it, and it's really very inexpensive. But that's the same way I do my artist trading card backs, is I just put them in PowerPoint, send them to Staples, and have them print them out for me. Hey guys, I'm going to do a quick insert here just to give you a little bit more information about printing out at Staples. I want to tell you about a couple things. The Staples site and the Staples print and copy site are linked together, but you have different accounts for both. So the Staples store, you can have a password and an account and a password, And then once you start going into their copy and print center, which you get into through the regular Staples website, you will have a separate account and password for that. And that had really confused me at first. So once you get in there, and it's really pretty easy to use and pull your documents in, just realize that those are two separate entities, sort of. Okay, the other thing I want to tell you is when you pull your documents in, you have a lot of choices as to the type of paper you're going to print on. So I just want to show you the main three that I use. This is some Halloween clip art that I had done, and this is on the 110 white cardstock. This is, I have it written down here, this is the 80-pound Elite Gloss. So it's not too heavy, but it is probably going to be very difficult to tell on the video here, but like on her cape here, there's a lot of different shading with the gloss, which makes it really pretty. For whatever reason, I don't tend to use the gloss images as much. I think because I like to use my inks and stuff on top of them, but the glossy paper does come out very nice. And this I use a ton. This is just regular printer paper. This is the 28-pound premium printer paper, and this is really inexpensive to print out on. I think I want to say it's maybe 20 cents a sheet. So you get these, these 4 really nice images for 20 cents. And the thing I like about this weight, and that I use this for a lot, is when I want to cut out an image and maybe adhere it to like a piece of wood or a piece of really heavy chipboard. It's really easy to adhere and file the edges down and make it look like it's one, like if you're making the 1x1 or 2x2 wood tiles, this adheres very, very well to that. So that's that. And the other thing is the cutter, I looked up the information. It's the Fiskars Portable Scrapbooking Paper Trimmer 12-inch, and the item number is 196920. It usually runs around $25, but at the craft stores you can get it for much cheaper than that with one of the coupons. So what else did I want to tell you? I have a list of stuff here. I am going to be doing a video shortly. I've had 2 requests for, I had done a junk journal, a fairly elaborate junk journal for my daughter. And I have a video out there for it that's from quite a while ago. But I had a couple folks that were interested in making a similar type junk journal, but are very, very new to scrapbooking. So they were asking me what types of supplies they should get as a beginner scrapbooker or paper crafter. And so I am going to, I've started a list. I'm going to do a video on the very, very basic supplies and, like cutters and different things you need to get started, or supplies that I really like using. And then I was thinking what I would do after that is do a weekly series that would be just 2 or 3 things that would add on to that every week. So kind of like my favorite things every week series. Kind of tagging on to the my favorite things challenge. I mean, as I'm trying to come up with a list of products for beginners, it is so difficult. Those of us who've been crafting or paper crafting for a while, you end up over time with oodles of supplies, and there's no way I can do that all in one video. So I figure I'll start off with the very basics. Hopefully I can do that video next week, and then after that, like I said, I'll just do a weekly series of products that I find that I really enjoy using. So what else? I think that's it. So I'm going to keep cutting up my clip art, and if anyone has any questions, about clip art or anything else I was chatting about, let me know. I still plan on doing the challenge giveaway drawing tomorrow, but I still have quite a bit of stuff to get ready. So I'll probably do it later in the day tomorrow. And I think that's it, guys. You guys have a super great day, and I will be chatting with you very soon. Bye-bye.